Good morning, everybody. I see a couple of people are in here. It's great to see. Sorry, just moving some stuff around. Why, hello, virtual pinball. Oop, still got my Photoshop stuff up from last night. So how's everyone doing this morning, or whatever time of day it is for you guys? It's 10 a.m. here in Chicago, so I still got my coffee, my giant cup of coffee. I love my Yeti. Oop, I just realized I'm on a VPN. That's probably screwing things up. Let's disconnect from that. So anybody else hanging out in the chat room? I see 7 people in here. We'll get a little bit before we do anything. I wish I had a list of like people that were in here hanging out so I could see who's there. I don't think you can do that, right? Let's see. Ooh, participants. Never mind. Oh, just me and virtual pinball. Why does it say there's 8 viewers? Oh well. Well, it's just you and I now. Oh, there we go. There's more people in here. Trevor just got PE10 set up last night, working on Joy to Key setup while watching this. Yeah, so Trevor, right? Trevor, yes. Trevor, so the biggest thing for helping you with Joy to Key is, believe it or not, the README file. Down here is all the controls of everything that's mapped for you. So I've already mapped every program to these, 8 or so keys. There's more than that. But here's all your setup. So you just need to go from there, head into Joy to Key, and you can change it from there. Good morning, Forster9 and Adam. How are you guys doing today? This beautiful Sunday. We've had nothing but rain for the last, I don't know, like 4 days. My sump pump has been going on nonstop for like about every 3 minutes for the last 2 days. So I'm really glad I have a working sump pump. But yeah, I just thought I'd do this little meetup because I haven't done a live stream in a while, and it kind of forces me to work on stuff. So I figured I'd work on some items. I thought I'd work on some media for Zakaria, and anything you guys might ask. If you have any questions, I'll be here to kind of do a live help. If you want to see something, if you want to, and we can go over release 12 if you guys want. There's not too much there. That's why I've kind of held off on it. I was going to try to do like every month or every other month release, but release 12 doesn't have too big of a bump in it for that I felt warranted a early release. So I've kind of been holding out on just gathering some stuff up. Actually, we can look at that while we're here. So right now, release 12 uses the new Freezy 1.9, which gets rid of the future DMD. So we're getting rid of future DMD. We're going to Freezy for future pinball and for visual pinball X, which is already that case. There's a lot of like little things you can do with it, but that's the biggest thing. And keep in mind, again, just like future DMD, you can't if the table doesn't support it, you're not gonna get a DMD show up. So I know people think there's something wrong. It's not something wrong. It's just not the way the table is built. We've updated to BAM 1.5334. There was an issue with 3-screen people's setups where if your playfield was not screen 1, it didn't change this playfield ID correctly. We've added last play image in there if you want to do that. POV files are being added from Rajoy Joy. I don't know. Somebody else can pronounce that better for me. So we've added that in there just to kind of give you guys something new to play with. There was, oh my God, who's the guy that gave this to me? Somebody packed this up for me. Let me see who it is so I can. Starts with an M. I'm just forgetting his name right now. Mr. Pure Play. That's who put those together for me, and he renamed the tables for us, or renamed the files for us, so they worked with all the Pinball Emporium tables. So that was very nice of him. And then finally, Retro FE 10.21, and 2.1. Really, the big fix there is actually if you looked in the chat today, somebody was asking why they were getting double vision for their tables. And actually that was an error with 2.0 or 0.20. And so it's actually fixed in 2.1. I don't think there's any other kind of updates, but just trying to keep everything up to date. Nate, I keep looking at my back class in visual pinball. Any ideas? Christopher, what was your issue again? Were you the one, was it the single table you were having an issue with? I can't quite remember. I'm gonna bring up Discord in a different window. Let's move this over here, just in case I have sensitive information on it. I doubt I do, but we'll keep everybody's stuff private. Where were we talking? Chris, where were we talking about that? Can you refresh my memory? I kind of glanced by people's questions and not remember whose name is who. Sorry. Rascal, R12. I think we're gonna do R12. R12. I think I'm gonna try to. Like I said, there's not too many 0-day issues with R12 that R12 fixes. I'm not too worried. You guys gain a little bit, but not too much. I would like to have R12 also include Visual Pinball 10.7. So once they finally get 10.7 out of beta, and I know it works with the tables we have, I will add that into R12. If they keep taking too much time, then we'll just release R12 and we can move it on to the next version. Let me know if I'm too low or too high in the volume, guys, or you can't see or hear me. I'm trying to keep track of everything, but yeah. R12. So long, Ray Skull. Is it Ray Skull? All right. First, I'm 10 point PE10 right now. It is recommended to go to 11 or 12 right now. I plan to hook up a PC. Yeah, you should always update. Updates are good. So Forster, yes, you should update to R11. R12 is not out yet. There is an early release in the Mega Drive, the Mega Cloud. I don't recommend you downloading it because it's not done yet. I just put it in there for people for this fix right here, the playfield fix. That's the only reason why I put an early release of R12 in there, but I would not recommend downloading it because it's going to get changed. Great job on R11. Did I miss R12? No, R12 is not released yet. Going over right now. R12 will definitely be released once I feel it's worth updating. And like I said, Visual Pinball X 10.7 would be a good reason to update 12. But as you can see, there's not, here's the release, the release changelog for the R12. There's not too much on here right now. Nick, hello. Hope you guys are having fun in England. You guys seem to be a little more locked down than we are. Everything is opening up back over here. I'm actually heading out of here in a few weeks on vacation. I'm so excited. I haven't left Illinois in probably almost 2 years. I'm ready to get out of this state, and as far as I can with my passport. Yes, as Devin said, Tech Fan, it's not released yet. Ginger, hello, good morning. Tech Fan, I'm glad you're enjoying the ad games. I really need to get one of those in front of me. I really want to I really just want to try it out, see how the build quality is, see what it's like. And I really want to do a hands-on video on setting up Pinball Emporium with it, because I know a lot of you guys have questions about that. And I know you are Average Gamer and did a video, but I'm sticky about stuff. I like doing stuff on my own. So I'll probably do another video once I get a chance to have one of those in front of me. Yes, Crash Bandicoot. Yes, I love Crash Bandicoot. I did that. I actually did a whole video on Crash Bandicoot, and I was dumb enough to. I did all the setup, I did all the install, I did all the graphics, and then I was going to do the video of, and I even did the video on how to install it. And then my last thing was to do the video, the playthrough video, so I could, play it while, and it didn't work because I was on 10.6. So I think I still have that video somewhere on my desktop. So when I can release that sometime. Have I tried 10.7? I have not tried. I actually have not tried 10.7. The only reason why I have not tried 10.7 is because I don't want to ruin I don't want to get my system ahead of everybody else's. I want everybody to be kind of at the same point. So I don't want to put, I don't want to put extra things on my computer. I wipe my computer pretty often to test for you guys, but yeah, I have not tried 10.7. It looks like a lot of people are updating their tables, so it's kind of exciting to see what's going to happen. I never asked about, oh, sorry. I thought you were somebody else asking about Chris, I thought you were somebody else asking about the backglass. When I do a fresh install, my backglass is there, then I lose the backglass and I just see the loading screen. Only happens in Visual Pinball. You may want to be one of the few that need to update to R12 in my release link. So when you did the display setup, Chris, you need to make sure it goes, you know what? Hey, guess what? I'm like on my computer and can show you guys firsthand. Let's switch this over. That didn't do anything. Let's try again. What the hell? Alt F2. Oh, you're not seeing, I'm a doy. Let's try this one more time. There we go. Okay. So Chris, when you run the display setup, I'm gonna quickly get through this. So I'm assuming you're running cabinet. Make sure you do your display IDs. Get your display IDs. If you don't have your display IDs, it's not gonna work. Don't listen to what Windows says. You need to go here, go to yes, and say, I want to figure out what display 1 is. So it's going to launch a table right now. It's going to take some time. There we go. So Chris, I know what display 1 is because this just launched on display 1. I can hit escape. I want to figure out what's display 2. Now mine are really simple. My play field is display 1, my backglass is display 2, but that's not always the case for everybody. So make sure, so now it launched on display 2. We know what display 2 is. Hit escape. All right, hit done. And then the other big thing, see, these aren't always right, so don't listen to them. Yes. All right, so 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080, and I'm hitting 2. So this is backglass is display number 2. Yes, that's correct. And then I'm going to jump down to number 6 because this is the one I want to show you. So right now there's 2 types of installs, and I go over it of how to install backglass. So right now it's going to try to launch the first option. There we go, switch that back over. Oops, it's still in there. That's interesting. I never thought about that. But it is there. This is a bad example. It is there. That's a little bug. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna put a note for that for myself. Because I had number 2 be the last thing I tried. So let me just leave a note for myself. Fix B2S. Oh, I know why that happened. Normally you wouldn't do that. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna backtrack. Okay. That actually wouldn't normally happen. That's my fault. So here, I'm gonna run number 5 first. I was wondering about that. Okay. I don't want to set up my DMD device. Actually, I do. Somebody said they needed to be signed in to copy this. I don't know why. You don't need to be. But I was about to argue with the guy if it worked for him, so. Oops, let me, there you go, guys. Okay, so now when I run number 6. Oh, what the fuck? I mean, shoot. Don't flag me. I wonder if I have things switched around here. I might be on the wrong display. Anyway, did I do that right, guys? Oh, look at that. I didn't enter in, I must have missed pressing 1. That's why. This is what happens when you run through things too fast. All right, let's start over and not run through everything. I need to make that if a null appears to not move forward. 1920 by 1080. 1920 by 1080. 2. Yes, that's correct. There we go. Okay, that's still all set up correctly. Copy that, scroll down, paste, save. And now let's run number 6. Oh, sorry guys, you guys are sideways. Well, I'm sideways. Come on, Pinball. All right, there we go. So as you can see, my backlash loaded correctly. So I'm going to hit escape. And what I would do is I would say yes. Now, if you did that and yours did not load correctly, you need to hit no, and that should fix it. Now, as I said a couple minutes ago, there is an issue in previous versions that if your playfield is not number 1, this might not work. If that's the case, if you're doing this, you hit no, and it still doesn't work, upgrade to the early release R12. You can find that in the FAQ, and that should fix everything. If, like I said, if your play field is not screen 1, that's most likely your issue. So, all right. So I hope that answers your question. Let me know if it doesn't. I'll be here some of the day. I think I answered everything. I just see the load. It only happens visual. Okay, so hopefully that fixes it. Trevor, after updating and rerunning the display setup, do you have to copy the DMD numbers from the spreadsheet again? Yes, you do. Every time you run display setup, it wipes those DMD files or DMD device file, and that's only because you might be moving from 1 screen to 2 screens to 3 screens. Most of you guys are not doing that, so that is not the case for most people. But yes, you do need to copy those things every single time. Nick, I'm glad you guys are opening up soon. You should set up a Patreon. I was going to set up a Patreon. I still might. And I'll give you guys kind of the sneak peek of my thoughts about this really quick. So my day job is a 3D designer, and I work for a scenic company. Well, our scenic company has a carpentry department, routers, printers, painters, everything. And so what I'm thinking about doing for the Patreon is creating instead of making it kind of Pinball Emporium software focused, I may kind of do it like like almost like an Indiegogo, where I want to actually build a Pinball Emporium cabinet. And what I was planning on doing is that, the people that join the Patreon would be able to get firsthand say in looks and designs and thoughts on how it would move forward. And then we would kind of make a little like store to sell this. And it would start out with nothing. Like if you want the plans, you can have the plans. The plans are completely free. If you want us to build you the cabinet, like kind of make it almost like a la carte. If you want us to build you the cabinet, we'll build you the cabinet. If you want us to build you the cabinet and put in the monitors, we can either tell you what monitors to buy, or we'll put in the monitors for you and take, charge an extra 10% on top of that. We can do the printing, we can do the wiring, all that kind of stuff. I haven't talked to my company yet about this, so I don't know how much they'll be all for it. But I think it's gonna be more of a physical based thing. I think we're gonna try to. I'd really like to build a quality cabinet that was kind of built by the community, and I know everybody wants kind of their own little thing, but I think we could probably get something together, as a kind of what Pinball Emporium is, where it's kind of a starter point for everybody, and you can start as small or big as you want. If you just want if you have a router, here's the plans, they're completely for free, go to town. These are the monitors we use, go out and buy them yourselves. These are the buttons we use, go out and buy them yourself. If you want to do it all yourself, it's available completely for free. But if you want us to help you put it together or do something specific, again, that's my thought. This hasn't it's not a complete thought yet, and I'm not quite sure what we're doing with it, but it's an idea, and I think it'd be fun. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, Patreon. Earth Monster, yes, I'm doing well. I don't know if anybody guys watched my last video. So my fiance and I slept through a tornado. We heard our phones going off. We thought, I don't know what we thought. We're like, what the hell? What's all this noise coming from our phones? We look outside, it is sideways raining. But at that point, it was just raining. All of a sudden, we get up the next morning, we're watching the news, and we're seeing literally a block away from us, houses just gone. Like a tornado just rolled through our neighborhood. Very spotty, but I guess it was a full-on tornado. But I went on a jog the other day, and I was just it kind of my blood pressure just started to rise, because I'm like, oh my god, this was a stone's throw from where we are. And we went back to bed. So anyway, that's my quick woe story. Obviously, thank whatever that we came out ahead. So I'm really happy that nothing bad happened to us, and I'm glad most of our neighbors are just fine. Nobody perished and stuff like that. So that's always a good thing. You'd like to buy me a Papa John's pizza? I appreciate it, Nick. I don't want a Papa John's pizza. We live in Chicago. You know how much better pizza there is than Papa John's pizza. That being said, I also managed a Pizza Hut for 11 years, so fast food pizza joints have kind of just gone down. I'm done with fast food pizza joints. So for those of you with at games, what are you using for a DMD screen? I want to add a third screen. Jason, I'm sure you're going to get a bunch of people telling you what to add, but if you can, let's see if I can grab it. I don't know if it's charged. Let's see. It's probably dead. All right. So this is a Nexus 2013 tablet, and you can run something called Splash Top X Display. And it's over USB, and it allows you to use a tablet as a third monitor. So if you have an Android or an iPhone or iPad or anything like that laying around, you can use this as your third monitor. Just plug it in through the USB, and there you go. That's what I use. But I'm sure other people have good recommendations too. Yeah, see, Tech Fan put another screen. He's just using extra monitors. Love your live opinion on something currently running 2 screens, looking great, runs great, no issues, considering a DMD. I know everything has topper images. So we kind of went the Terry Red route, and he kind of recommended that the future of pinball is 3 16:9 monitors. So that's how we've built Pinball Emporium. Now we do offer an option for the third monitor to be a, what is it, a 1280 by 360. Is that, did I do my math right? 1280 by, let's see, get back to this really quick. I think it's a 1280 by 360. Is that right? That could be wrong. 480 maybe? Anyway, there's some kind of 1280 by something. Divided by 3. Nope, divided by 4. 320, there it is. So there's a 1280 by 320 monitors out there that you can buy that we support through this. So if you go into, let me jump back over. You guys are watching 2 desktops right now. So if you look, we offer a DMD only third monitor version, and that's just a 4:1 ratio monitor. But what's the chance of a third monitor? Just over complicating things. Like I said, I'm happy with it doesn't complicate things. I mean, I did it for you. You're done. No, it doesn't complicate things. Once you got it set up, it's really it. I'd recommend, if you're a big fan of the pinup tables, then you definitely want to go with a 16:9, 1920 by 1080, whatever third monitor. But you can also, go the DMD route like some people have. So, Chris, you're welcome. Oh yeah, I love how non-pub tables work. Will those back glasses no longer have a speaker grill? Yeah, they will not have a speaker grill on them. They'll just be the back glass, and that's what we change in at least it will be for virtual pinball, not future pinball. Well, you have a lot of messing around. No, come on. That's what Pinball Emporium is. There's no messing around. I did everything for you. Yeah, Nick, I like the idea of the sharpen. I was talking, so the guy who runs Arcade Punks bought one, and he wants some help on setting things up and things like that. Or at least he didn't want some help. He was telling me about it. Excuse me. I don't know what to talk this much on a Sunday. The sharpen idea is nice, but he sent me the build for it because they kind of give you a breakdown of like how it's, I mean, literally it's some cardboard and an Android TV box inside with some software. Like I was rather disappointed on how the thing would build, but I mean, it like uses a VGA monitor. It's kind of shitty, but I guess at that price point, you kind of get what you pay for. But like I said, I would like to build something like that. I'd love, if you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen, where's my cat? So there's my cabinet. There's my little baby cabinet in the corner. Just 27 inches. That's what I play on. Whoa, too close. So that's all I play on is a little 27-inch one with a USB display on the back of it. Great work, Nick. My setup has never worked better since it's still Emporium. I'm working on adding a bunch of tables I had on Pinup Hopper. Custom covers and toppers take some time. Yes, they do take some time, and I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you something better than that. Then yeah, I know. We do have a media request thing in the Discord. I'm sure some of you guys have shown up there. So, you can ask for help in there. If you want to ask for a table right now, I'll do it I'll do it right here live for you. If you want to give me one table that you're working on, let me know and I'll do it right here, Rick. But yeah, I've been very, my background is not coding. I can't code worth a damn. I'm very good at taking different types of code that already exists and making it work the way I do, but I don't know how to, like, I couldn't put a database together and make it do whatever I wanted to do. I'd have to research and figure out how to get, figure that stuff out. Now obviously there is a ton of code in what I do, but that's all been written by other people before. I just for different situations, not for pinball situations, that's just what I do. So I already have a cab ready to build. Rec Room Master 24. I'd be interested in plans though. Sounds cool. Yeah, I think, I think cabinets are such a fun thing to do, and I don't want to, I think we should definitely have a full-size cab, a 32-inch cab, a 24-inch cab, and then like a baby cab or something. So let's say full-on tornado levels a house. I've been there. Yeah, that was a full-on tornado. I think what did they call it? Like an F5 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I wonder. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I don't know why you would. I'm sure this is more local than. I gotta show you guys this picture. It's ridiculous. Let's see if I can find it really quick. Da, da, da. I mean, like our jaws were dropped when we saw this. Like the left house is fine, the right house is fine, the middle house is gone. I mean, this had to be the scariest fucking shit in the world. So yeah, I mean, look at I mean, other than some shingles gone over here, it's fine, and there's no kitchen in over here. Like, yeah, we had an eye opening the next morning. Let's see. Thanks for answering so far. Great stream here. Watching table videos. I'm wondering if all the media files are needed when adding a table, or you only need. So when you say media files, you mean the ones that like the table creator includes, or the ones that we include? You only need the table file and the BTOS file 99% of the time. There may be like an XML file, or if you're dealing with future pinball, there might be library files. But other than that, and then our media files are the ones that are for the menu. So let me know if you can clarify that, Trevor. Let's see. Also, does Joey the key game house work right? Trevor, so I didn't create this Joy to Key file. Somebody else did. I think that they kind of sent me their stuff. So, but it should work. I can't confirm, but anybody else check check our at games profile or channel. There's plenty of people using this, and I think, as far as I know, this takes care of everything you need. So, Pinball Magic. Let's see. Let's find some Pinball Magic. Oops, that's spelled Capcom wrong. Is it barbecue? Oh my god, it's that's really funny. I literally last night, Nick, we had barbecue pork chops. Not kidding. Literally last night, my fiance grilled barbecue pork chops last night. So we are ahead of your idea. But I'm the person who barbecues year round. I have our grill is just right outside, and it'll be -10 outside, and I'll be there with a jacket and a hamburger flipper. Oh shit! Sorry guys. Thank you for. I forgot. So many switching desktops. There you go. This is the damage we saw. Thank you for telling me. If I'm ever talking and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? Let me know, because it's hard to keep up track of everything. But this is what I was talking about. Like, left house okay, right house good, middle house not there. I mean, this was insane. And this doesn't, I mean, you think of Illinois, you think of cornfields, like that's not where we live. We haven't had a tornado through our town in 15 years. So this was insane. I'd be interested in playing. What do you do? Would you do a separate video in AE that transition on how to do the backlash? I do. Dan, right? Dan, is that who's asking this? You guys can see my screen. Yes, you can see my screen. Okay. Hey, that's what we're doing right now. So, nope, not my movies. Who wants to watch Lethal Weapon? Guess what I just bought? If I go to my channel, so if you go to, I should have Pinball Emporium in here. There you go. Add in your own tables. And so I give you, so here's the assets, and that's where you can actually download the After Effects file. But then I'm sure it's, oh, V Pinball, how we miss you. Yeah, so I go over on how to do this in After Effects. I'm sorry if you guys don't have After Effects. That's what I have. So, but yeah, I give you the files and everything to do this. You just need to load them up and change them. But I walk you through how to add your own table and stuff, or add your own media. I have a Wave 1 ALP. I want to get a dedicated PC for PE in my ALP. I'm sure this has been asked before. Man, trying to buy a PC right now is insane. God, it sucks. Like when people are like selling ridiculously overpriced video cards from 4 years ago, there's something wrong with the market. I think a lot of people are having, so the machine I use in the back there is actually a Steam machine. I don't know if you guys remember these. Steam machine, can't spell machine. Machine i7. But this is actually what I have running in the back there. It literally cost me $200. It was awesome. And it's got it has an i7 processor, everything like that. And it just has an NVIDIA card, which I think I determined it's equivalent to a 770. My table stutter. So I think if you can kind of get, you want to be above a 770 and whatever the equivalent of that is. Excuse me. What am I looking for? A GPU benchmark. So Passmark has a great website for this kind of stuff. GTX, nope, try that again. GTX 770. All right, so my equivalent is the 1050 Ti mobile. So somebody actually just asked me about a computer that had a 1050 Ti mobile in it. So probably you want to go above that. If we kind of go up a little higher, I'm trying to find something. So 1050 is a little higher. Again, it's not by much. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Let's try this again. I was wondering why it seemed out of place. Okay. Let's try this again. So 1050 Ti is a little higher, but I would probably 1060, you're in a much better shape. And again, remember, it's a 1060 desktop, not a 1060 mobile. So something, the 1060 or the 1650. Oh, it's 1650. The 1650 is a little higher. 1650 Ti we're getting. So I think it's 1660 is, 1650. If you get 1660 or above, where is the 1660? What are we at? Yeah, a 1660 would be I think a great card. It should not be $450. That thing is way overpriced for what it is. But if you go, 1080 or 1660 or above, I think that's a great starting point. That will give you, 4K resolution and be able to, shouldn't have any issue running 2 to 3 monitors. So. I have my, that's kind of up to you if you want to use your gaming PC or a dedicated PC. If you're trying to save money, use your gaming PC. Buy some extra long HDMI cables. I know I have a bunch. You guys ready for this one? I just have mounds and mounds of HDMI cables just ready to go. Don't buy the expensive ones. Don't. But yeah, use your gaming PC. It's fine. This probably runs better too. My gaming PC is in our loft, and that's what I use when I run, high-end tables. Yeah, like Nick said, he's using a laptop. If that's what you got, then that's what you got. Just play. Who cares? Let's see. Hello, I'm new, but I have bought an @games and waiting for the vibes. What's the vibes board? Can you guys tell me? Is that the board that lets you use the back glass as like an HDMI monitor for your for the @games? People keep using the acronym. I just don't know. So I'm assuming that's what it is, and let me know if I'm wrong about that. How would you suggest to begin with Pinball Emporium? Download 10, then update. Is it the same intro? Yeah. So, if you're updating, if you're new, you should install 10, install 11. If at the time you're doing it, keep installing whatever's the newest thing. Then run the installs and run the display setup. Because if you, let's see, I think I set this up. There we go. Let me head back into here. Oop, I just launched Cinema 4D. Oopsies. All right, so a lot of these fixes are in the installer and the display setup. So you want to do that. Like if it's working for you, then go right ahead and just keep moving forward. But some of these things are inside the installer and display setup. So get all your stuff updated. Hold on, I gotta quit Cinema 4D. Oh, you guys can't see that. Never mind. Just ignore me talking. But yes, get everything updated, then run the installer, then run the display setup. If you're new, and I usually put this in all my videos, or I'll put it in the README file. So anyway. Awesome, I don't have AE, but will be very helpful to recreate FX. Yeah, Dan, you can get I think you can get an education version, or you can get the trial version. I don't think it watermarks anything like that, but keep using random emails and adding it. Or like I said, or the best thing to do is gather the tables you want to do, and then be like, okay, I have 20 tables I want to add. Here's my list. Now let me get the education or the trial version of After Effects and just do all of them in one day. So, just my 2 cents. Let's see, Nick is running an i7 with a 1070 mobile, and that's awesome. Great, that's awesome. I'm glad. Nick, are you running 2 or 3 monitors? Just so we have a baseline. Yeah, coin worker. God, I wish it wasn't so hard to buy a PC right now. It's ridiculous what the GPU market has done, or the cryptocurrency market has done. I thought we were over this shit. It sucks because what's bad for me is that, like I said, I do my day job is doing 3D design, but a couple of years ago we switched from CPU rendering to GPU rendering because it's a lot easier to buy another GPU than it is to buy a CPU to help increase render speeds. Well, what the shit? Now we got all these miners buying up all my GPUs, and I'm still rendering at the same speed I was rendering a year and a half ago because I can't buy anything. So, because we're not about to spend 6 times the amount of money on something dumb. Yes, Vibs allows backlash. Okay, good. Hello, Dark Minex. The dad dude. Vibs boards is a switch and button to go from standard at game setup to your own PC and use the backlash. That's awesome. I know they talked about having like a daughter board to help doing that. I'm glad they're finally releasing it and it wasn't just vaporware. How come also? So I'm new to visual pinball scene. The whole families are pinball fanatics. Awesome. We have been playing FX3 for a while, and now we're ready to play more tables and came across this. Well, is there more to this? Why is it? Oh, just ... Do you have a starting point video? Yes, of course I have a starting point video. We have the, let's see, my desktop? No. Come on. Oh my God. Switch back to main. There we go. Of course we have a starting point video. So the best thing to do is head over to if you're in the FAQ, well, you're obviously on YouTube because you're talking to me here, but Pinball Emporium, you want to do did I do up here? I should make sure that's front center. But if you go to the install and display setup, that's your go-to where you should start out with, and then you want to go into I'm going to make a watch first playlist. So, and then do the update and release. So, yeah, that's where you should start out, is the install. But thank you for saying that, because I am going to make a playlist that says, where to start. I'm going to add that to my notes. I'm going to start here. I have such bad memory. I have to like write down everything just so I don't forget it, because I just go ADD and just start thinking about other things and forget about stuff. Would it be hard to implement an auto update feature? Yes, for me it would, because like I said, I'm not a programmer. I'm a designer. I've tried to make the the update as easy as possible, just like the pinball media, where all you need to do is drop it into the root folder and then you get updated. So the other thing I'm worried about an auto updater is I'd say 80% of you guys are just using a stock setup and are just running Pinball Emporium as it is, using, the display setup as it is, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to break someone's setup. So if they I know there's a couple people in here that have updated their layouts to change certain things or, make it work better for their cabinet. I don't want to break that. And that's kind of the reason why I've kind of steered clear of the auto updater. I feel that if I just give you guys the files to just drop in, it's quite easy. But yeah, if I knew of a way to do the auto updater clean and I wasn't going to break anybody's setup, because like I said, everyone's set up. It's not like running what is it, like a RetroPie, RetroPie on a Raspberry Pi. It's like, when you create something for RetroPie, it's this, everyone has a Raspberry Pi. It's the same thing, over and over and over and over again. Where I don't think any of us, other than the ALP people, have the exact same setup, and even you guys don't have the same setup. People have added monitors on the side, inside, everything, all that kind of stuff. So, yes, if I can find a easy way to do it and something I feel comfortable is not going to break anything, I will absolutely do it. But until then, I'm just going to kind of do the drag and drop thing and, maybe give you guys some extra instructions while doing it. So, but yes, thank you for the question. Okay. What was the table we were doing? Magic something? Pinball Magic. Appreciate all the work. Of course, I love doing this work for you guys. It's so much fun. If I wasn't having fun doing this, I wouldn't be doing it. You guys, you guys know who you are. The people that have given donations and stuff like that. I really appreciate that. That's really helped out a lot. It's allowed me to buy certain things and just feel comfortable that there is a little bit of a nest egg sitting somewhere that if I need to get to it, it's there. All right, so this is Pinball Magic. That's a cool logo. All right, so I'll kind of run through. So Pinball Magic logo. Let's get the logo first, just so I have that. Pinup Popper versus PE. Well, I like Pinball Emporium. Pinup Popper is great. Don't ever let somebody think that we're in like this feud of one versus the other. Pinup Popper is an amazing setup. The guy, the Nailbuster, has built an amazing system. The only reason I exist is because it was hard to set up. If Baller would have came out, when I started visual pinball, virtual pinball, it might have been a different thing. But I just got so frustrated setting up that's why I created Pinball Emporium. So, if you want every little nook and cranny to control what you want to do, Pinup Popper is the way to go. No lies. But if you just want something to set up and work and be done in 15 minutes, that's why we're here. Most people here have families, have things better to do than sit there and mingle with pinball software. So that's just my 2 cents. All right, Pinball Magic. So I'll keep answering questions while I do this. I'll try to multitask as best as I can. Who asked me to do this again? I can't remember. I need to know. I can't click. Oh, that's why I can't click. Let's see. Scroll back up here a little bit. Oh, you actually didn't include the whole file name. That's what I needed. Status and Zakaria Media, working on it. that's what I was going to kind of do today. If you guys were boring, that's what I was going to kind of sit here and do Sakai media. It's very hard to find media for that. They did not make it easy. So I think you know, we can look at the spreadsheet. We can see where we're at with it. So as far as emulators go, you can add other emulators all you want. I don't plan on adding any other ones unless, you know, Sicario is one that I wanted to add because it's through Steam. Pinball Arcade, I honestly have not played. I played Pinball Arcade like once or twice, and Pinball Arcade originally when I mean we're talking about not even when it was Pinball Emporium. I'm talking about when this was Pinball X3 and it was still based off of CoinOps files. That I had so much trouble with Pinball Arcade trying to get to set up. The cabinet mode was just horrendous in trying to set everything up. So okay, this is where we're at with Sicario tables. As you can see, everything in red is not good. So we need all those kind of things. Although once we get really what we need is the image files. Once we get the backlash files, not the backlash files, the menu image files. Because once we have the image logos, once we have this, that creates all the video marquees. So really we just need to get these things going. Let's see. What are you asking? The Steam sale on July 8th. I know I want to get some, but not sure. So I should have wrote down how I did this. Let's see. I'm going to go into a private window because I was going to say I own tables. Oops. So I would definitely say go with the bundles first. And I think if you do the starter pack and starter pack plus with the 27 retro tables, I think is the best way to start out. And then you kind of just have to look at and then I think I started getting things like the bronze pack. Kind of look at the highest price things first. The achievement table pack, yeah. And go for start with the highest price stuff first, and then move down. And I'm not saying go to the premium, the platinum or whatever it is. Because yeah, so I got the. It's really funny. I know I think I bought the starter pack, but it still says I need to buy it, even though I don't see anything in here that's not included. Yeah, see, the starter pack includes the bronze pack, so you need to be careful how you buy these things. But I would say start with the starter pack plus, and then I got the VR cheap for some reason. The VR came with something else. Yeah, so. Yeah, I was having fun playing with the Sicario table. Zach, I don't even know. I really need to learn how to say it. But I haven't played them in a while. I've kind of been focused on some other things recently. And the other thing that kind of bugs me about these tables is that there's really 12 tables, and then there's like the deluxe version, the the 2019 version, whatever. It was really weirdly set up. They kind of have different versions of the same table. God, I have ADD. Let's okay, so we got the pinball magic. We now need cover image. So now we could just do a cover image of, you know, what does this thing look like? Okay. All right, let's find woman magician. I was like, let's find something cool to. All these are like Shutterstock things. Yeah, there's some Earth Monster, there's some basic stuff you can do for let me move. I'll show you a really quick, just a really basic version for updating lighting in VPX. I know there's a button press. I don't know what it is. Somebody can jump in with the button press. But like if we're so check your night and day cycle. So if we look, let me load up this table really quick. So like you can see what it is there. And now if I turn the night and day cycle up, and that's in this options button right here. Oh, you can't see that, sorry. So see there, now you can see how much brighter it is there. So now we have a nice bright table, middle of the day, blah, blah, blah. But that's just by going. There we go. And this is option menu and the night and day cycle. And I believe this is per table. And there's also an option in the video settings. Where are you? I lost my video setting. Oh, it's thinking, that's why. So if that helps, that's great. Nope, I think I crashed VPX. So there is a way. All right, so can say automatic night and day cycle. I never actually tried this. What's my longitude? Should we actually figure out what my longitude and latitude is? Okay. So I think if I enter in my information, it should now control. I know there's some other England people here, Nick. But they might not be here today. Okay, I have no idea if that worked or not, but I know you can kind of do that inside the game profile. But that's, I mean, definitely if you're just trying to lighten up a table, that's your kind of global illumination right there. Oh, here, use the slider instead of the default. Let's uncheck that. Yeah, see, look at that, it lit up. So you can have it like based on your outside, whatever. You know, so since it's brighter, you know, since it's the middle of the afternoon or early afternoon, late morning here, it's a nice bright table. It's something weird that they put into the system. Don't know why they did it, but they did. Excuse me. Exiting FX3 tables using the escape button. It brings me back to PE, but freezes on the loading table. So Trevor, make sure this usually happens if you don't have Steam launched prior to launching Pinball Emporium. Steam needs to be in the taskbar down here. Oh, you can't see. I'm in the way. So Steam needs to be in the taskbar down here before playing a Pinball Emporium FX3 game. So make sure that's down there first. That should fix your issue. Steam needs to be running prior to that. Okay, let's find a cool magic woman for our pinball magic. Should we do sexy? Adding the word sexy in here always makes it better. Really, didn't think this would be this hard to find. Sexy magic woman? Hey now. That's awesome. Terminate before initializing. Check the round path. Batman Dark Knight. Let's take a look. Let's find out, Jason. Ooh. BDK 294, terminate before initializing, check the round path. Something, is this, this is a new one we've done, isn't it? This is one that, what's his face did? J. Culp. Right? Ooh, Incredible Hull. What's that one? See, guys, I got ADD. Sorry, we're gonna really quick look at the new table I just got put up. Hulk mod. That's awesome. That's a cool looking table. I hope it's got good audio. Guess what's gonna be Wednesday's table of the week? Okay, back to what we were talking about. Nope, that's not the right one. Pinball Emporium. Dark Knight. Okay, so it is here. Oh, 1.2, is that the one we're playing? 1.2. Okay, so it looks like he doesn't have the ROM included here. BDK underscore 294. BDK. I'm gonna hide my screen for a minute. Let's wait 45 seconds. All right, well, that's doing wallpaper. Always add wallpaper. For some reason, you can find tons of stuff when you do it that way. Ooh, see, now we got some better images. Like I said, do fun images for your, wow, there's some, not magic things on here. Do some fun images for your setup. Don't just, grab the back glass. That's boring. So like, this is kind of cool. I kind of like this one. Let's grab this one. This is going to be our cover image. Do I just click on it? There we go. It's kind of a cool image. I like that. Save image. So Jason, it looks like from what everyone's saying is that you need the ROM file. The ROM file was not included. I will put a link to this. I'm gonna. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot you guys aren't looking at my screen again. God damn it. Sorry. So we will leave a link here. ROM file required. So now we go into Visual Pinball, vpin MAME, go into our download folder. Where's our ROMs? Drag this into here. All right, close this table and reopen it. There we go. All working now. So yeah, Jason, they just didn't Culp just didn't include the ROM that was needed in his description to download. But that's it. Did I freeze? I think I froze. Oh, hey, keyboard commands for some reason. Okie dokie. So, this is the image we're going with, because, come on, that's awesome. Here's some of the other images. But I figured that's a nice magic image. So we're going to go into here. We're going to open up our new Pinball Magic Lady. Did I download it? Oh, I know. I saved it in a different place. That's why. So 1920 by 1080. Let's grab our logo. Now that's just inappropriate. It just zoomed in right there. Okay, so I get everything sized up. No pun intended. Yeah, see, isn't this a much catchier image than if we just would have grabbed the back glass and, you know, slapped that on an image? Like, no, you gotta do something fun, guys. I know I have the media here somewhere. Cover VPX. Always does this for some reason. No idea why. All right, Pinball Magic, Visual Pinball X. Great cover. If I don't say so myself. So this is the logo. This is the cover image. Can you send me a link to the Pinball Magic table? I'll add this to the to Pinball Nirvana. Which is another thing. We want to make another. Trying to find a good spot for her. This image is just for Pinball Nirvana, because they kind of have everything separated a little differently. Nope. Damn it. Nirvana. Alrighty. All right, so we got our image file saved. Let's do, was it Pinball Magic Capcom rules? All right, I need more basic rules. Does someone have a... Man, that's complicated. It's Walking Dead. That's not what we're looking for. What is going on? Here we go. What do I download? All right, get a nice rule card going. No idea how it's going to... 1920. Oh, that's 300 DPI, that's why. So this should actually show up pretty well. That all cropped. There we go. Nice little rule card right there. 1920 by 1080. So workaround for FX2 tables if you don't already own them on Steam. I have no way of purchasing them other. So FX, the only tables, you don't need to worry about FX2. Any tables that are available on FX2 are on FX3. Any tables that are not included that did not transfer from FX2 to FX3 are archived. I'm going to say this. I'm going to carefully say this. Anything that any table that FX3 does not have that FX2 does is archived in Pinball Emporium. You don't need anything. You don't have to do anything with FX2. Just ignore FX2 altogether. The 13 tables that did not transfer from 2 to 3 are already included. Yeah, because they are not available, we have archived them within Pinball Emporium that you already have them available to you. What's next? Let's see. I think our pinball woman is better than their pinball woman. Just saying. All right, let's load up After Effects here. So Nick, there are not actually. There shouldn't be. I'm not at the grocery store watching on delay. Sorry, I can't be more helpful. Uh, I'm impressed that you're watching this and listening and um, at the grocery store. So FX2 is not connected to Steam. We've included the tables that you are not allowed to purchase anymore. So the only tables that you should see in FX2 are like South Park, some kind of man thing, the soccer tables, and some other stuff. So nothing else is in. Nothing else is included. Is included, and you cannot add them. You cannot buy them. So as far as FX2 goes, anything that's not purchasable in FX3, we've already included for you. And there shouldn't be any additional extra tables showing up because it doesn't know how to search them unless you have FX2 located somewhere else. All right, let's load in our cover image. Pinball magic. Render this out. I'm running out of coffee. I might have to go get some more. So who else is here? Let's go through the participants. Let's see who. Oh, it's just a couple of us. I wish it would tell me how many people are live right now. I don't think it does. Because it says like 22, or maybe it's 22 people watching and only a couple people in the chat. Maybe you don't have to be in the chat to be watching. Oh, After Effects does not like that I'm streaming and trying to render at the same time. It's like, what the shit? Wow, OBS is taking a ton of processing. And After Effects does not like it. Okay, while that's going on, let's see if we can find... let's go head over to World of Visual Pinball and see if he's done a video on pinball magic. Oh my god, everything's running really slow because of the render. Pinball magic. Come on, VP. Hey, there it is. Pinball magic. Biggest. You're welcome, RXE man. Is that it? All right. So I'm gonna take his table. We're gonna download a 1080p version of it. Let's see, is After Effects still struggling over here? It's almost done. I'm almost out of coffee. I might have to go run downstairs and get some more coffee. It's almost there. Almost there. Jump in a handbrake after this. All right, After Effects is done. My computer can breathe now. Although it can't quit. Let's go. Come on. All right, let's shrink this guy down. Oh. No problem, Jason. I need some music in the background. I put some music up, but I think I'd get taken down. Who asked for this? Rick. Rick Crown asked for this. All right, Rick, we're almost done. Let's see, Pinball, Magic, biggest mod. Okay, can you guys confirm? Is this the latest version of this table? Oh, come on, sign in. This guy does a ton of tables. I love his stuff. He does great little mods. Oh yeah, he just did the Conan. I thought I'm thinking Congo. Okay. Does he include a back glass, or do we need a back glass as well? All right. Well, that's figuring that out. So I think we got everything. Oh, we need our play video. I'm adding the names to the end of these files just so I have a reference. By the end of this, it will be named exactly what the file name is. Okay, I think we have. All right, here's our World of VP video. So we just need to trim it down to about 35 seconds. Let's find a good starting point. And I try to find like continuous play, like 35 seconds of continuous play. So if you're wondering, yeah, see, like he's already started over and we're only like 20 seconds in. So I'm gonna recut it to here. Rick, can you put the link in the Pinball Emporium Discord, or DM me in Discord, because I can't see links for some reason. Yeah, I love the eyes on here. Look at that. That's so cool. Okay, so I think that's a good trim. We got about 34 seconds of continuous play. So we're gonna save this. Let's see. Oh, did he just some Somebody in the Discord just talked about the Hulk game on in there. That's funny. Okay, head back into Handbrake. Always does this for some reason. Let's see, it's not playing correctly. It's missing full art and only some video play. Let me finish this up and we'll take a look at Shadow. I don't remember having an issue with that, but you know, I could be wrong. Okay, let's go find let's go find a backglass. There we go, Pinball Magic. Good question from Nick. What's everybody's preference on you know, what's your go-to pinball tables? I'm a big fan of the originals. Like the Mega Man one we just did. I think that's a really fun table, and I think when people really get creative, they can really create something very cool. Oh, just got the link on Discord. Thank you. I think I also found it about the same time you sent it, so we're all in the same boat now. Okay, I think we have all of our media files. So let's get our template. I always forget, I can't remember if Collections is Visual Pinball or Visual Pinball X. I think it's Visual Pinball X. Yes, okay. So our cover image, our logo, our marquee, Nirvana Can Wait, rules, and video. Let's get rid of Galaga. Last week's table. Oop, I need that though. One point oh. Oh, I forgot a topper. I want to double check that this is, in fact, the table name. Just making sure this is all correct. Okay, let's do a topper really quick. Where's our sexy magic people? I think that's too much skin, right? It's not really magic. That's more like fantasy. Man, there are certain images on here that have nothing to do with magic. Where's our previous girl? There we go. She'll work, right? Where's my topper template? Dan, do you have a cabinet code entered? That usually is the reason why tables don't load. Also, you need to own them. So if you don't own the table you're trying to launch, that would also be the reason why. All right, there's our magic pinball magic lady topper. I do not just on my laptop. I'm not quite following. You do need to own the. You need to even if you're running in desktop mode, it doesn't matter. You need to have the cabinet code entered. The cabinet code has to do with turning the screens, but as well as launching a table from a front end. So it's not just like if you're playing desktop mode, it doesn't matter. You still need the cabinet code. All right, save our JPEG. We got our topper now. Yep, that's your problem then. You need a cabinet code. Okay, so is that, oh, one more thing. Almost done. Recreation. When did he release this? 2021. 1.0. Biggest one. I spelled this wrong. Fracture Capcom. Okay, we now have all our files. All right, Pinball Magic is done. I'm going to move this. So Macs add a ton of hidden files. So I always bring things over to a PC first to actually delete the hidden files. It adds these .ds files. .ds. Yeah, look, you can see how many there are already in here. Gino's is good. It's kind of a classic, but there's a misnomer about Chicago pizza that Chicago pizza is deep dish, and that is not true. Chicago pizza is thin crust, and everyone knows Chicago is deep dish, blah blah blah. It's not. When you come to Chicago, get your deep dish. Go one day, get your deep dish. Everybody wants a deep dish, but what was I saying? The thin crust is Chicago pizza. All right. Almost done, guys, with Pinball Magic. Man, I am much slower with this when I'm trying to multitask. Pinball Magic, Emporium Media. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Copy. Send this back to my computer. Okay, let's head over to Pinball Nirvana. But Gino's pizza is very good. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna literally watch me add it to Pinball Nirvana right now. So, Pinball Magic VPX. You guys are seeing exactly how I do my weekly tables. Pinball. Complete media. We're going to attach the file. I saw the Bears are trying to get out of Soldier Field. I don't know why. I'm more mad that I'm actually a soccer fan. I'm a European football fan. I've played soccer since I can remember. I'm actually a legal, I don't know, an official referee for soccer. I love doing little league soccer. I'm a referee for soccer, and I do kind of traveling sports around here for them. But Chicago Fire just moved to Soldier Field, which is a giant freaking stadium. Like, there's a lot of soccer fans. There's not a lot. There's not that many soccer fans to be able to fill up Soldier Field. So I don't know why they moved there. That's just my 2 cents. I haven't seen a game since they moved there. But yes, I know. I heard Bears are starting to move out of there. I don't know why. Again, yeah, you're right. We know exactly why. It has to do with money. What's funny is that they want to move to the horse race track. So I don't know if they'd like demolish it or what. I love that racetrack. Okay. I don't know if no, biggest is not part of this. Okay, we need the table. Download backglass. Add my little text to the bottom of it. You better you're better lucky that Scott's not in here. He's quite sad that Scotland did not do as good in the Euro Cup as we were all hoping. Okay, I think that's it. So we got the media uploaded, table link, backglass link, little extra text, and image. I don't think there's a special ROM, so I think we're good with that. Oop, I might have not did I put this in the, nope, somehow I've added it into the main thing. I'll have to ask them to move that. But till then, guys, here you go. I'll paste this into the there you go, Rick. All done, right? I think you were the one that asked for this. Took way longer than normally takes, but that's because I'm talking to you guys, which is more than fun on this Sunday afternoon. 10.7. One day we'll get that. I'll ask them to move that a little later, though. But yeah, there's Pinball Magic for you guys to all download. Live whatever. So anyway, is there anything else you guys want to take? Oh, we were going to look at a table. What was the table we were going to look at? It's the shadow. That's what it was. All right. Let's jump back over to Emporium. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. I had to grab a controller because obviously my cabinet's back there. Let me pair this controller really quick. Alrighty. As long as I'm here, I might as well install the media I just did. That way I can play this table too. Extract here. Resources. Oh, somebody's already downloaded it. Ah, you guys are looking sideways again. My bad. All right, I need the back glass. I need more coffee soon. Come on, here we go, guys. All right, get that all saved. Oh my god. BP Form's download speed is so slow. Where was the shadow question? Total, is there any other issue, like any other table issue? Like, does Avatar is always my go-to table to make sure everything works. That is that one playing just fine? Get this renamed. Okay, so now let's, oop, I need to set my X input. Let's take a look. Does no one play this table? It's been broken for a while. CNAME TSLX5. Okay. Let's take a look. So it's not just you. Okay. TSXL5. Or LX5. Okay, that's right. Interesting. Let's just launch another table. I want to double check.
Hold on there, mister.
Okay, Space Jam is fine. Okay, everything's in here. Well, you can feel better. It's not you. Let's take a look. Maybe some files got transferred strangely. Um, aha. Okay, it looks like some files got screwed up.
Oh, you and your brothers.
Yeah, there we go. Not a big deal. So from whatever reason, something in here is broken. But we can fix this. So I'll make this update in R12, and you can actually watch me do this right now. So the quick fix is go into your display assets, pinup, and go into display 3 and into the TS LX5 folder. And that's what you can just grab those 3 files and move them into your pub video. I'm assuming you're running 2-screen because obviously it broke when I tried to do it. So we're going to open up this pack editor. Come on, where's this file? There it is. Okay. Load pub pack. Okay. We're doing a 2-screen setup, so I want this to be off. Save pub pack. Close editor. Let's make sure it still works. Oh, I'll rotate in a second. Let's just make sure this still works first. And then I'll go over how to fix it. Nope, not tables. All right, everything seems to be working now. So that we have this fix in R12. Displays, assets. Pinup. Okay, so we're going to go into here. I'm going to copy over those 3 files. Okay, now till this is fixed, till it's available in all R12, what you're going to do is you're going to go into so we're in the Pinball Emporium folder. We're going to go into displays, into assets, into pinup, and then we're actually going to go into display 3. And we're going to find the TS folder, and we're going to copy these 3 files, and we're going to paste them into our pub video folder. I'm going to hit replace. At that point, we're going to go into the pinup pack editor, and we're going to find the TS file in here, which nothing is like alphabetical in this stupid thing. There it is. Well, it might have been this time. We're going to load the pub pack, and if you're doing 2-screen, we're going to go into we're going to our topper right here. We're going to change force on to off. At that point, we're going to hit save pub pack. And now you're all set up for 2-screen. Now, also what I just did, So if you think you might change some things, or you might be running display setup again, and we want to make sure that this gets updated properly, we're going to go back into our displays, assets, and pinup, and we're going to click on display 2. We're going to find our TS folder, and we're going to copy our new files into here. That way, if you run display setup again, it's going to copy these working files over. So, all right, that has been updated in R12. Let's see. Shadow pub pack. There you go. All ready for the R12 release. All right. How do I use a custom joy to key setup whenever I load PE? It uses the default one. Sometimes this happens when there might be a second version of joy to key somewhere, but I mean, as long as it's you know, as long as you have it selected, it should kick in. I mean, like if I have at games pinball, I'm like, I got my Xbox controller right here, and this is button 1. It's surprisingly, so this is like spacebar, which is button B. But if I go switch over here, button B is nothing. So as long as you have it selected, it should be fine. Once I do that, I close this, and it's the same. It's set up for X input. So Dan, I'm not sure what other issues you might be having. The biggest thing I've seen is that people think they're editing the joy to key. I don't think I had selected. Well, that could be the reason. Some people think they're editing the joy to key inside of Emporium and find out that they have another version somewhere else. So, do not use. So I will update this file. So same thing, do not use, but I will add it to the Mega account. Is it Mega NZ? Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I had to turn off my screen for a moment. Give me 1 moment. All right. Let me remove this guy. So if you head over to the update section, I did put that in here. Or it will be in there. Man, it's already noon. Let's see. Is anybody in the Discord? Let's go head over there really quick. Sorry, I'm reading the somebody's commenting in the At Games Hardware about display setup. Um, I wish more of my fixes were not because people didn't read all the directions. I think 90% of the help I give out on Discord is just reiterating what the display setup is. I think people just love to like crank through there and not read everything. And I'm the same way. If I don't have to read something, it's better. And my install video is very long. I'm going to do, when R12 gets released, I'm going to do a new video on how to get everything updated. I'm going to try to make it a little more succinct, kind of make it, try to do it in 20 minutes. Because I think sometimes giving too much information, although, shouldn't be a bad thing, sometimes is. But anyway, yeah, so any other questions, guys? Anything you want to go over? Anything you want to talk about? Any games you want to play? We should check out this, should we check out the Pinball Magic, the one we just did? Oh my god, I'm totally losing my mind. There we go. Pinball. Oh, boy. Man, I'm all over the place today. All right, let's see how this works.
Welcome, child, to my magic dimension.
Oh, I'm going to do it this way. I got too much of a delay on my stream.
Well played. Swallow this one.
This is really hard to do with the delay. I got almost a half a second delay on here.
The captain won.
What the hell?
Concentrate. Swallow this one. The captain won. Focus your thoughts. There you have it, folks.
The DMD is quite elaborate. Oh, I already ran out of coins. Well, all right, guys. I think this was a success. I had fun doing this. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna call it a day and maybe get some stuff done around the house. The sun's finally out. It stopped raining, thank God. But it's humid as shit out there. So, any last minute things? Any things you want to go over? Any things you want to see in the future updates of Pinball Emporium? What you want to hear from me? Maybe next stream. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out on this Sunday afternoon. The people that came and popped in and stuff. So, anyway, come by the Discord, come say hi. You know, appreciate you guys hanging out. But I'm gonna try to do more live streams like this. Probably not as long as this. I mean, we're almost 2.5 hours in. I'll maybe do like half hour, 45-minute live streams, but I want to get more involved with you guys. So, yeah, let's keep these going. You know, get your questions ready, that kind of stuff. Head over to the Discord. Let me know what you guys thought of today's stream. So, well, thank you very much for hanging out. I see a lot of people, 5 people have already downloaded the new table pack. Go to my notification. Oh. But anyway, you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.